So today we're going to talk about this idea, right? We're going to explore this idea. Is your house a good place to park your money? Now, you've already watched a few of the lessons. You already watched inflation. You already watched opportunity costs. So now let's explore this. So let's say, let's do the math, right? So let's say you have your house is worth 400,000. You bought it. Let's just say 200. I think that's fair. A lot of people that I've talked to, they're like, "Oh, my house, I bought it for 200. Now it's worth 3. I bought it for 200. Now it's worth 250. Let's do 200, and now it's worth 400." Okay, and then let's say you made 25,000 in improvements. $25,000 in improvements. Okay, and let's say you've had that house for about 10 years now. Let's calculate that. So what this thing is saying is that's an equivalent of having 6% return on your money. Okay, that's an equivalent of having 6% return on your money, right? On your house. If you're to put this somewhere where it's earning that entire appreciation there. So you have gained about 175,000 over the 10 years that you've held this house. And that's equivalent to an annual compound return of 5.25 over the same period. Okay, does that make sense? How does this return compare to inflation, right? We haven't even calculated inflation on this calculation. So inflation would be you're going backwards. We're going to look at that. And this is with 0% inflation. And you're only getting about 5.96. And most people will say, "Oh, I made 100% return on my money." So let's explore another option here. And let's be generous. Let's say taxes. Let's say taxes in 10 years. Let's say you're paying 60. Let's make it then 6,000 a year in taxes. That's about 60,000, right? In 10 years. Let's look at that one. Now your return is less than 4%. Okay. So now let's explore another aspect here. Let's look at this because this is let's just say your home insurance. Okay. Let's say it's $1,500 a year, right? I've been talking about flood insurance here. This is just regular cheap home insurance. Home insurance. Home insurance. 10 years, 1,500 a year for 10 years, it's 15,000. Now you're looking at sub 3 return on your money. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this one, right? Your home is not a good place to park your money. This is why, I mean, you hear this with Grant Cardone all the time that, hey, he doesn't live in his own home. He has rental properties. You focus on cash flow, right? Instead of now, don't get me wrong. I love my house. I love sleeping there. What I'm trying to explain to you, because most people think that their house is a great place to park their money, I'm just trying to give you a perspective that, hey, you love your home, you live there, you enjoy your home, but that's not a good place to park your money. There's a better place to park your money. And let's look at here, appreciation versus equity. So again, going back to this one, let's just let's put that 0 for now. I want you to go at this step by step. Let's say you have a house. Again, current market value is 400,000, right? You have an outstanding loan balance of 200. Let's say the inflation rate is around 4%. What this is saying, what this is telling you is that buying power, right? That $200,000 in your house will be worth around 61,000 in buying power with 4% inflation. This is just saying that the house stays the same, right? It stays the same at 400. Okay, equity in your home is around 200, right? 200,000 because you have an outstanding loan for 200. Your value is 400. Okay, so let's say the house appreciates. Okay, it keeps on appreciating 3% a year. When the house appreciates 10% a year, and this goes back to the old video that I had, the old video that I had before, again, how does inflation affect your mortgage? Your house will be worth, right? Hopefully, your house will be worth $970,000 in 30 years. If it's not, then you're in trouble, meaning you've lost money on that house, right? You're hoping that you can sell it for that much, and this is with 3% appreciation, meaning every year the house appreciates 3%. So the thought here that I'm trying to make you understand is the house is gonna appreciate anyways. I always tell people, inflation is friends with real estate, because if inflation goes up, the real estate will also go up in value. This is why I invest in real estate, because I know that there's going to be more inflation coming in the future. Now, but the other side of that coin is your dollar today, that $1 or that 10,000 or that 100,000 in 15 years, with let's say 100,000 in 15 years, that 100,000 with 4% inflation is going to be worth around 50. So as your house going up, because it's going to appreciate anyways, the money that you put in your house is actually losing value. Let's say if you put a lump sum in your house, a large down payment, you're paying extra for your money, for your mortgage to pay it off faster. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So if you're looking at this graph, your house is going up in value, but look at your equity. Your equity is just being destroyed, right, by inflation. So your house is going up in value, but your equity is getting destroyed. It's trapped inside your house. The environment that your money is in is very important. The equity is trapped in your house, earning 0%. So I want you to understand that part.